I'll show you that.
Okay, so the second part of today, we're going to do percent change notes. Now, we've done percent increase and decrease to find what a discount will do to the cost of an item. Now, you guys are going to tell me what the percent discount or the percent increase is going to be, like what percent change. So now you're given two price items. So you're given, if a book is normally $20 and it's on sale for $15, what percent is the discount? So now you're kind of doing the opposite of what we were doing with our prior notes. So now you have to tell me what the percent increase or decrease is. Okay? You're going to do this by using the following formula. So on your notes where it says percent change equals, you are going to write in this formula. This formula is going to be key for you guys in order to answer your worksheet and your quiz and stuff on your test. So it's going to be your new number minus the old number divided by the old number times 100%. So make sure you write that down. So the new number minus the old number divided by the old number times 100%, right next to the equal sign. Right next to the equal sign. You are going to write this part down. You have to have that in order to solve the example problems today in your worksheet. Right there.
What's the point right here?
What does this little dot mean? That's a good question. Times, yeah. Times. That little dot means times. That's a good question. Why wouldn't I use an X?
Because you can be mistaken.
Yeah, we don't want to use an X in algebra because it'd be mistaken for a variable. Okay. Now, you are going to have to set up this for every single problem. When we use formulas to solve, you have to use the abbreviation for the formula. You have to tell me what kind of formula you're doing. Like, for example, when we were solving for slope, we use a certain variable. What variable did we use for slope?
What?
You guys know sign language?
Dang it, I forgot.
M.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're also going to use an abbreviation for percent change. So abbreviation for percent change. So instead of writing percent change out longhand every single time we write this formula out, we're going to make the percent sign and then a triangle. The triangle is a Greek delta symbol for change. So instead of writing it out longhand, percent change every single time, you guys can simply write percent and then a triangle, which means change. So I would make sure that when I'm doing notes that you're writing it down. I will not feel bad if you do not get it because you're choosing not to write it. So, as I said, the triangle is a Greek letter delta, which is used in math and science to mean change.
Hold on, don't change it.
How'd you do that?
You don't need to write all that. Okay, so practice number 1. So on your paper, it says find the percent change. The cost of a t-shirt increased from $12 to $15. Now, what I like to do first, what was the original cost of the t-shirt? 12. So that is going to be my old number. So I'm going to put an O by it. O stands for old. What's the new cost of the shirt? 15. So I'm going to put an N for my new number. That's going to help me identify what's old and new when I go to plug numbers in for my formula. The formula that I'm going to use to find the percent increase is going to be percent change equals new minus old divided by old times 100%.
You gotta write that L every time.
The thing that you're going to have to write out every single time is what I'm going to write in the blue, okay? So this is what you're going to have to write out every single time. The reason why I rewrote my formula is because I don't have it on the top of my note page. You guys do. So every single time you go to solve percent change, you're going to write your percent. You're going to write your triangle for delta meaning change. Now, we're going to plug numbers in. So my first number I plug in is new. So what's my new number? So $15. Okay, then I plug in my subtraction sign. So So new minus, what's my old number? $12. Divided by, what's my old number? 12 times 100%.
Okay, so it's like 15 minus. So when you type in your calculator, you do 15 minus 12, and then divided by 12.
Keep going.
Divided by 12, and then times by 100.
Almost 100% right. The only thing that you have to do differently with these calculators, when you hit 15 minus 12, hit the equal sign before you hit the division sign. So in your calculator, if you do not do this, you will get the incorrect answer. So when you go to solve, you have to hit 15 minus 12 equals, then you can hit divided by 12 times 100. And what do you get? No, 25.
Okay, 15 minus 12 equals 3. So we
Divide it, that's right. Then you divide it by 12 times 100. Now, we're talking about percent change, right? So it's going to be 25%. Now, one last thing that you need to have. Is this going to be an increase in the price or a decrease in the price? An increase. So we're going to put a plus sign in front of it to show that it's a positive or it's an increase of 25%. So the stuff in the blue is the work that you're going to show me to get full credit. Okay. So each time that you show me the percent increase or decrease, the percent change, you have to show me either a plus for an increase in front of it or a minus for a decrease. Okay, let's look at the next one. So find the percent change. So the price per gallon of gas decreases from $3.259, because they do gas funny, to $2.999. So, two things we're going to identify first. What's my original or my old amount?
The 3 something .259.
Brunel, this is the last time I'm going to tell you to set up. If I have to tell you again, I'm going to remove you from class. I know, it's your first and last. So keep your head up. So this is my old. So what's my new amount?
The 2.9.
The 2.99. Good. Now I'm ready to plug those numbers in to my formula. Before I even get my answer, it tells us in the problem, is this going to be an increase or a decrease?
Decrease.
So what's going to be in front of my answer? A minus or a subtraction sign or a negative sign. All right. So I have to, for every single problem, write my percent change equals, all right, my new number.
The 2.999.
Minus my old number.
3.259.
Divided by
New number. Old number.
old number, good. Which is
3.259.
and the last part of the formula,
The times by 100.
times it by 100%. Excuse me. So take a second. Type it into your calculator. See what we come up with.
How many numbers?
Everything I have in green, you need to write.
Dang, I forgot. Oh.
This is easy.
Don't forget to hit your equal sign after you subtract it.
Equals. I forgot what to do next, Miss Lipton.
Okay.
Got that number.
No. Subtract it again. That's a point. Minus 3.259 equals. Now hit your divide by
Miss Lipton,
that number.
how you do?
2.99 equals again.
No, times. You forgot your 100%. Times your 100. Okay, so when you guys did that on your calculators, hold your calculators up. Let me see what you got. You divided it by 100.
I'm not going back.
No. No.
I turned it. What?
Yep. Nope. Okay. So I want us to do this together because we're having a hard time getting the same thing. So everybody get their calculators. Everybody get the calculators in front of you. With your calculators in front of you. 2.999
Oh, is this it?
minus 3.259 equals. That's the key thing right there. You have to hit equals. Then hit divide. So the majority of us ended up with this number here. There's a negative 7.9779. Now, we're dealing with money, right? So we're going to go ahead and round it to the nearest, what does it say? Well, actually, we're not dealing with money. We're dealing with percent.
100.
What's our practice say?
10.
We're going to round it to the nearest tenth of a percent. So we're doing a little bit different because we're no longer dealing with money. We're just dealing with the increase or decrease of a percent change. So which number is in my 10th place value?
The 7.
No, that's my 100th.
I mean
The 9. Look to the right of it. Is the number to the right of it 5 or greater? So what happens to that 9?
It becomes
A 10. So that becomes, the 7 becomes an, so it's going to become an 8. I know.
I kind of would.
I had you round it to the 100th, and that was my fault. So is that 8 going to be an increase or a decrease? Decrease. So we need to put our negative sign in front of it. Missing 2 things yet.
A point and a 0.
You don't need the point 0. You can.
Box.
The percent sign
in the box.
and the box. Good.
We're gonna do 3 more.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do 3
we'll do
more.
all of them.
All right.
No.
This is not where I want this one.
Okay. Practice number 3. You try it.
Oh, Lord.
You got a story for this one?
I will in a second.
Yeah, I think we'll win first.
Gotta think of a good one.
See about an iPhone.
All right. So my husband's cheap. He doesn't like to spend his money, and he always looks for sales. This part is true, okay? So anytime that we're going to purchase something new, he researches it to try to find the best dollar value. So Best Buy was having this great sale over Memorial Weekend not too long ago. And he saw that a price of a TV was originally $499, and it dropped to $349.30. What percent decrease were we able to purchase that TV for? So that's what we need to find. We're finding the percent change. Okay?
You know what you got to say.
So when we go to show our work on this, we need to put our percent change, and we need to identify what our new number is and what our old number is. So what's the new number?
The 490.
The new
Oh,
number.
the 3.
The 349. My old number?
The 490.
Yeah, it started off as $499, but they put it on sale. So my formula is what, Nico? You don't have to tell me the numbers. Just read me the formula at the top of your note sheet.
Change new, negative, old. Old goes at the bottom, and then 100.
Okay, so what does that mean, though? So it means new minus old divided by old times 100%. Okay, so Nico said our new number, which you guys identified for me, so it's $349.30 minus my old number, which was $499. I divide it by my old number, which is $499. I multiply it by 100. I'm going to put the percent on back there, but we're not going to type the percent button in our calculator,
Why
okay?
does the $4.99 go first instead of...
Because this is just the formula that is the appropriate way to solve this math problem. Because if you change that, you wouldn't be finding the percent change.
If you put the old and the new.
So old minus new divided by old times 100.
This what I got.
Okay, so
30.
Yeah.
practice typing it into your calculator. What do I do with my calculator? Oh,
Right here.
okay, so everybody, practice typing it into your calculator. 49. I'm going to ask you to show me your answer at the end. So I expect you to be doing this.
God dang it. Keep on hitting the wrong button.
Yes. Yes. Hold up, I can see it.
Negative.
Yes. You should be writing this down when we're writing it down instead of sitting there and waiting till the last minute. Okay, so the majority of the class, when they typed it into their calculator, you ended up with what?
What?
Negative 30%
Oh yeah, negative.
and box it. Why do we include that minus 30? Because you're showing me that it's a decrease. So he was able to get that TV at 30% off.
Dang, that's
So 30% off. Yeah, that's not bad.
I need 100% off.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Free
Look.
TVs.
You know Sam's has the best prices for those TVs.
Who?
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club.
Because my grandma got hers for like,
We get some. We used to do Sam's shopping a lot, and then we kind of quit for a while. He's in my first hour now. I moved him. All right, practice number 4. So now we're going to talk about the stock market, stocks. I'm not all into stocks, but my husband
What's
is.
wrong with stocks?
So,
they're bad.
like, what's wrong with stocks? They don't interest me. They should, because they could be a big money maker. They could also really take your money too. So, the price of a stock increases from $45 to $50. So if the price of the stock increases, is that a good or a bad thing?
Bad.
Good, because that means you're going to make money off of it, okay? So, write it down.
So Ms. Liddy, when we plus this,
So, let's write it out first. So we're going to have percent
I get it now.
change equals. So, what's my old number, my original amount? 45. What's my new amount?
50.
Okay. So plug it in. Plug it into your formula.
No, I'm saying Ms. Liddy, because it says, so it'll be a minus right here.
Correct.
So
Right.
all of them will be minus like.
Yes. So Tanisha said all of them are going to be minus. Yes, because subtraction is what our formula is. All right, so here we go. Go ahead and calculate by yourself. I'm just going to plug the formula in. So new minus old divided by old. So new 50 minus old 45 divided by my old is 45 times 100%. So get your answer in your calculator. Give me a second.
She don't work here anymore.
Nope, not right. Hold it up if you think you got it. Yes. Yes.
Typed in what you told me to.
I did. You're leaving out part of your formula there.
What?
You have 50 minus 45 divided by 45, and it ends. What are you missing? Right? As many days I've been gone last 2 days. Yes.
I typed in 100.
Yes.
If you type it in on a calculator on the phone, would it still come out like this? Or you do like.
I would still hit the equal sign after you do the top part. Okay, so
I'm not even gonna try.
Okay.
Because I know it's gonna turn out.
so we end up getting 11.11111111.
Right the first time.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're rounding it to the nearest tenth of a percent. The 10th place value is directly behind the decimal. So I use the number to the right of it. Is it 5 or greater? No. So I leave the 1 alone. So my answer is going to be, is it an increase or a decrease? So I'm going to show a plus 11.1% and box. So the stock market increased by 11.1%.
I'm just gonna put that little thing right there so I don't.
You
write
can.
all those ones.
Yeah, you can show that little bar over it. It's called for a repeating decimal. All right, moving right along. I'll give you guys a second to write it down.
Is 5, 6 gonna be over this?
Say again?
Is
Yeah,
5,
oh,
6
yeah.
over this?
No, I'm going to give you notes on this and give you a totally different worksheet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna like this class now because Miss Luttrell's class is.
Mr. Trail's teach,
Miss Luttrell will be your geometry teacher. Okay, we can talk about that later though. Last one, practice number 5. We're doing stocks again. So find the percent change. The price of a stock increases from $25 to $30.
Okay.
So what's our old number?
30.
Our old number. Our original. What's our new one?
30. I think you got your numbers mixed up. Your new and old.
Well, Miss Lucan says to switch them all up all the time. I don't even know what to say.
30.
So write your formula out. Plug your numbers in for your formula.
So news 30.
Go hands in the way. I just can't see. Yep.
So 25 cents.
Yep.
It'd be 30 minus 25.
Is it negative 1500? Right here.
Yep. So far. I don't even have it typed in my calculator yet. You're beating me. Do you have it written? Hey, put a percent behind your 100. Not by 5. What's that old number? Not 5, but it's 25. All right, so walking around, it looks like everybody has the numbers correct. So I'm going to go ahead and write my formula. 30 minus 25 divided by 25
30, 25.
times 100%. Okay, I don't have it calculated yet, so don't say, Miss Lidikin, is this right? Let me calculate it. All right, hold it up. Yep.
You.
No.
Can I change my calculator?
No. You hit divide instead of times.
So,
Yes. Yes. Bobby? You not even try? Yes. Don't use your phone. Put your phone up, please. You're not supposed to have your phone out. Yes. Okay. So, what did we all get?
20%.
20%. So, was it an increase in the stock or a decrease in the stock? That's it.
No, that's not.
So, that's what we're doing today. We're trying to find what the percent change is between two numbers.